Today, MrBeast is the king of YouTube. He's known for extreme challenges, giant giveaways, and videos that easily smash 100 million views. For many, he's the face of a modern YouTuber. Big budgets, massive sets, and over-the-top ideas. But his story didn't start with millions of dollars. It started with a teenager, a cheap microphone, almost no views, and an obsession with understanding YouTube. Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, uploaded his first videos as a young teenager in North Carolina. They weren't world record challenges or giant experiments. They were simple gaming clips and commentary, mostly about Minecraft and Call of Duty. For years, his channel was small and his views were low. There was no sign that this would one day become one of the biggest YouTube channels on earth. What made Jimmy different wasn't instant success, but relentless curiosity. He became obsessed with the platform itself, studied other creators, tested titles and thumbnails, and spent hours online with friends who were just as obsessed as he was. They would break down what worked, how long people watched, where they clicked away, and what made them stay. The turning point came when he realized he needed ideas that were bigger, stranger, and more clickable than anything he'd done before. Instead of treating it as a lucky break, he treated it as data. He had proof that extreme dedication and a clear hook could turn into views. From there, he pushed the format even further. He read every word in the dictionary. He watched paint dry. He spun a fidget spinner for hours. These videos were ridiculous on the surface, but they were built on a serious strategy. Make content you can't ignore with titles that make you click instantly. As his audience grew, MrBeast tried something else that would define his brand, giving money away. At first, it wasn't tens of thousands of dollars. He started with small amounts, often using money from sponsorships or ad revenue. He tipped pizza delivery drivers hundreds of dollars. He gave a homeless man $1,000. He surprised Twitch streamers with big donations. Viewers loved it. The generosity felt real, and the reactions were emotional. He had found a way to combine shock value with kindness. Instead of saving his earnings, he made a critical decision: reinvest almost everything back into his videos. When he earned a few $1,000s, he'd spend it all on the next video. When he earned more, he'd give away cars, houses, and stacks of cash. He has said many times that he poured every dollar back into making the content bigger. It was a huge risk. If interest dropped, he could have been left with nothing, but the gamble paid off. Each escalation brought in more viewers, and more viewers brought in more revenue. Behind the scenes, MrBeast was also building a team. He hired friends, editors, thumbnail designers, and idea people. What started as one teenager in a bedroom slowly turned into a full production company. They shot in warehouses, created giant sets, and carefully planned each video as if it were a major event. They optimized everything: pacing, visuals, titles, and retention. Almost nothing was random. MrBeast didn't limit himself to one channel. He launched gaming channels, reaction channels, and international language versions where his content was dubbed for new audiences. He expanded into physical businesses: MrBeast Burger, a virtual restaurant brand, and Feastables, a chocolate company built around his name. The YouTube channel had become the engine of a growing business empire. But the scale never changed the core pattern: big ideas, simple hooks, and constant reinvestment. Of course, the journey wasn't perfect. There were controversies and constant pressure to outdo the last big video. But even those challenges fit the pattern of who MrBeast is: someone who treats YouTube not just as a social media site, but as a lifelong craft. From a broke teenager with videos nobody watched to the head of a global empire, MrBeast's story is not just about luck. It's about being willing to be obsessed when others are casual, to study what others ignore, and to reinvest when others would cash out. He didn't become the biggest YouTuber by accident. He spent years in the dark, learning and failing until the pieces clicked. And when the views finally came, he doubled down instead of slowing down. This is how MrBeast went from a broke YouTuber to a billion-view powerhouse. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe for more stories.